so I'm just doing a really quick video. I'm actually on my way to work, so this is going to be super quick, but I wanted to quickly show you a good dupe for the Naked palette. So for those of you who don't know, the Naked palette is a palette of 12 eyeshadows from Urban Decay, and it's probably the most sought after palette that I've ever heard of besides the 88 palette. It is loved by almost all the gurus on here. I haven't heard anyone say that they haven't liked it. Either they love it or they haven't been able to get their hands on it. I know I haven't been able to get my hands on it. Every time I go into Sephora, it's sold out. And in Canada, it's $58. You get the 12 colors and you get a small Urban Decay primer potion. And in the States, I believe it's $48. I went on their website today and it was $48. So it isn't a cheap palette, but it is definitely a great palette, all very neutral colors. Colors like Smog or Half Baked are in there, and really great, easy colors to wear day to day. So I haven't been able to get my hands on it, and even if I was, it would be really difficult for me to buy a palette that was $58, even if it were something I'd be using every day. Especially with such small pot sizes, it would be difficult for me to spend that kind of money. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but luckily I haven't been tempted yet because my Sephora hasn't carried it in a while. So I was in Forever 21 the other day, as I am all the time, and I found this. This is the Natural palette by Love and Beauty. And you open it up, and it has all of these very neutral, natural colors that are very, very similar to the ones in the Naked palette. They are all very, very easy to wear, very day-to-day wearing. There are light colors and dark colors here, and they are very, very similar. Probably the biggest difference is that this has 10 pots and the Urban Decay is actually 12. And another big difference is that this doesn't have any kind of cool tone colors, whereas the Urban Decay palette has Gunmetal and another one. I'm not quite sure what the name is, but two colors that are definitely more of a smoky blue toned color as opposed to these, which are all fairly warm. Besides that, it's very, very similar. And I haven't bought Forever 21 eyeshadow before. I had bought their bronzer and I found it was way too shimmery. I've bought lip glosses, I've liked them. If you've seen any of my hauls or my Summer Besties tag, Forever 21 nail polishes are amazing and I absolutely love them. And so I've tried those obviously and I like them. But I wasn't sure about the eyeshadows. And so I wanted to pick this up just because it was such a perfect dupe for the Naked palette, and I literally just gotten out of the Sephora and saw that they didn't have it. So they didn't have the Naked palette, that is. So I got this, and I'm gonna swatch a few colors for you. So there are a few colors right there, just a couple rubs. As you can see, it's extremely, extremely pigmented colors, and I wasn't able to swatch them in the store because it was very well sealed, so I was nervous, and I'm actually very impressed. My makeup today is all using this palette. It blends really well. It looks great on the eye. I still use the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion primer for my eyelid, and then I put on these colors, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I would definitely go and get this. This in the States is $6.80 compared to the $48 for the Naked palette, and in Canada it's $7.80 compared to the $58. So you're definitely saving quite a bit of money. In Canada, you're saving about $50 just by getting this one. And of course, they aren't the same colors, and I'm not going to sit here and say that this palette is the exact same quality as the Urban Decay, because Urban Decay does have really great shadows. But if you're just looking for very natural colors, very neutral colors that you could wear every day, and you like the idea of the Naked palette because it provides that for you, I would definitely pick this up first, because although it doesn't have those signature colors, it does have colors that are well pigmented, that blend really well, and that look beautiful in the eye, and that are very similar in kind of concept as the Naked palette. Very neutral colors that can be worn every day and that look beautiful and enhance any eye color. So that's the Natural palette. I am going to link the Canadian Forever 21 site as well as the American Forever 21 site, the direct link to this palette in the below bar. And I'm also going to put the link to the Naked palette so you can kind of see them, compare them, and decide for yourself which one you would get. If you get this palette or you try out any other Forever 21 shadows, please comment in the bar below. I'd love to hear from you because I'm quite impressed with this one, so I might go and try some more. Who knew Forever 21 would actually have good beauty products? I am off to work. I'm going to go quickly eat, and then I'm going to go and serve a whole bunch of people who are going out to eat. And I think that's it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!